This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
You're listening to the Community Radio Network. Follow us via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to other games at 87.5 FM or join us anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
And a good evening to everybody joining us here inside the Schrack Center. We're a few minutes behind schedule, but we're getting ready to go for this game between the Johnston Jaguars and the Wake Tech Eagles. We're getting ready for this matchup as right now opening ceremonies are ongoing. I'm Wesley Outland. Bruce Barrett will be alongside here momentarily. And we will get ready for player intros here in just a few moments as the national anthem is currently ongoing, but we came on the air just as that's going on. So we'll just wait here a few moments and we'll get ready for player intros. And Bruce Barrett will be alongside. I'm Wesley Outland, and we'll be ready to go. Let's go to public address now and player intros here from the Schrack Center. So they're getting ready to give the starting lineups here in just a few moments. Bruce Barrett, I bring you into the broadcast, buddy. Good evening to you. It's been a while since we've done a game together. This is going to be a pretty good matchup. Last time these two teams played was back on in CAA National College Championship Monday when Alabama lost to Georgia. Well, the same thing is what happened to the Schrack tonight. Now Wake beat Johnston at their house. Now Johnston has to return the favor here tonight at this location. What do you think we're going to see? This is arch rival NJCAA basketball of its finest.
I tell you, if you can't get up for this game, you know, you're on one of these two teams. They need to get a defibrillator out and start charging it up. This is going to be a good basketball game. Now, JCC, they did lose on the road.
Right.
But JCC has been very impressive and gotten some really big wins since then. They come into this game with a record of 8-3 at home. So protecting the house, they've done a pretty good job of doing that.
That's right. Yes.
And they will need to do that tonight. This Wake Tech team is a very, very talented ball club. They're averaging over 90 points a game. It'll be important for JCC to play very good defense tonight, and they've just got to run their offense. And I think they got a good shot at these guys here tonight.
And the Jaguars are right now being introduced to the crowd here at the Schrack Center. Definitely a bigger crowd than usual here for this broadcast tonight. For sure, Bruce. And this is rival basketball at its finest.
Oh, yeah.
As you're seeing now the Jaguars. And by the way, my apologies to you. Our camera woman had something come up and she's not able to be here. So in doing so, I am also doing play-by-play and trying to run the camera at the same time. And that's why I'm glad I got Bruce here, because it might come to a point where I might be, Bruce, take over on play-by-play. I'll run the camera. But I think we'll be okay, though. Thanks, everybody, for watching, though.
Well, I'll tell you, this is really going to be a good basketball game. I really feel that JCC has got something to prove tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And we're about ready to get this thing started. Both teams coming out onto the court. And, folks, sit back and enjoy junior college basketball here on CRN.
Should be a good one. Those also watching on the Johnston Jaguars YouTube channel as well. We're set. Johnston Jaguars home squad. Wake Tech Eagles are away. And, of course, their colors proudly are dark blue, royal blue, with a little bit of teal in their jerseys, white numbers to match with the Eagles logo of Wake Tech in the front, Eagles logo in the back. Johnston Jaguars wearing their traditional gray on blue home colors. Johnston on the front with blue and white trim. Tip-off in this matchup is underway. Quickly, Bruce Barrett. It is Savon Holland getting it to Dorian Ruffin to come on Green, and away we go here in the Schrack Center. Arch rival basketball. Wake Tech and Johnston on the Community Radio Network. He steps out of bounds. Give the ball down to Wake Tech.
Sabian Holland on the far side. They were reversing the ball to the corner took a couple of steps and stepped right on the line. First turnover of the game, an unforced turnover. The Jaguars need to stay away from that.
Match underway, matchup. We'll see what goes down here. Here comes now the opportunity for number 2 to work his way up the lane. That's going to be, of course, Tito. Tito and Humphrey. Humphrey throws one up and a 3, and the Eagles strike first.
And a great shot there. Good. The first score, 3-0 here early in the first period.
The Eagles strike first, goes out of play. It'll still be Jaguar basketball. Here we go. Come on, Green. Come on, Green. Almost gets it to midcourt. It never got touched, never got deflected. It'll stay across the line. It's good. And they'll come back up with it. Ruffin going to Come on, Green. Come on, Green inside of the free throw line. Going back to Perkins. Perkins out of Green. Goes now inside, looking now for Joaquin Allen on the shot. No good. Bounces off the cylinder, Bruce, and they'll turn it back over to the Eagles.
Here come the Eagles now. Another 3-ball on the way. Off the iron, rebounded by the Jaguars.
But up short, no good. They'll work their way back up court. Here comes now the Jaguars responding. Here comes now Holland, 3. Game's tied. We're all tied up at 3 now.
Holland.
What a shot there by Savon Holland, number 10, sophomore from Raleigh. Graduated, actually, Bruce, from Wake Christian High School.
Nice shot there. Good setup and good form. We're tied at 3. There's a shot by Wake Tech. That was an off-balance shot, not a good shot, and the rebound goes back to the Jaguars. The Jaguars are running. Cross
Shot,
court.
Ruffin up, off the rim, no good.
Nice rebound.
Joaquin Allen, Perkins,
foul.
there's going to reach in and a jump ball, actually,
jump
not
ball.
a foul, Bruce. They call it ball, and the ball's going to go back to possession of the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles will get the ball there. He got up, got both hands on the ball after the rebound for the by the Jaguars, and the Eagles get the ball back 3-3. 18 minutes to go here, first half. There's a pass inside. Now they kick it out. 3-ball on the way. It's off the back iron, and it is rebounded.
Yes.
By the Jaguars, Green, but he turns it over. And there's going to be a foul called. Wasn't going to let the easy basket go, as number 11 will get his first foul, and that's Allen. That'll send number 25, Wilder, to the free throw line.
That will. Sorry about that again. As I told you, I'm doing the camera, the play-by-play, and running social off the same time, and I missed it. You ain't missed anything because they ain't gone to the free throw shot yet. Number 25 of the line, as Bruce mentioned. First one in. There you go. Down to 1. Wake Tech Eagles, of course, beat the Jaguars back on January the 10th. Monday, January the 10th, rolls off the cylinder. It doesn't go in that time. A rebound coming right back down to the Jaguars now, Bruce, and they'll come up with it. Here comes now Allen. Allen will look around to the circle. He'll find now Ruffin going to Come on, Green. Green drives up the lane. Throws one up as Holland. Holland's there. It bounces off. Trying to get the rebound back is Come on, Green. Perkins, they can't get it. Turn it back over. Give it back to the Jaguars, back to the Eagles. What a try to get there. Bruce 2 or 3 times just coming up short there.
Good. Yeah, and it was volleyball being played, but the Eagles got the ball. They try a wild shot. It's no good. It's going to go out of bounds. As number 11, Siago, was unable to control that one, trying to get a basket. Defense was good by the Jaguars. They get the turnover, and here they come.
Here they come. Come on, Green. Come on, Green will now work the way around the Ruffin. Ruffin now inside. Throwing one up there to Joaquin Allen. Allen to Ruffin. Driving up the lane. Here comes Joaquin
Nice
Allen.
pass.
Perkins there, and a whistle
fouled.
and foul.
Nice ball move, Jaguars, as the foul is going to be on number 4, and that's going to be Pendleton, his first, team first. 16:56 to go here in the first half. 4-3. Jaguars could tie it up with a free throw here. It'll be number 3, Perkins, to the line. He shoots, he scores. And that's one thing the Jaguars have been doing a pretty good job of here in the second half of the season. That's free throw shooting. And he nails both of them. And the Jaguars take the lead. And that's our second lead change already tonight. Basket by the Eagles is good, and they go up now 6-5 for another lead change. Jaguars with the ball. A drive to the rim, and that's going to be Allen. First two of the points, 7-6. Jaguars on top. Here's a three-pointer on the way.
Yes.
No good. Rebounded by the Jaguars.
And here they come. It's a 1-point lead, 7-6. Perkins, come on, Green, goes inside. Perkins now back to Ruffin. No basket either goes in, but he stepped over the line, Bruce. He stepped over the line. He turned it over.
Oh, goodness. And the shot was good from downtown.
And that's what's such a heartbreak. It went in. That would have been 10-6, a 4-point lead. But, of course, he stepped over the line. Give it out back to the Jaguars on the defense. It's the offense now. Settling in for the Eagles. Number 2, that's Humphrey. Working his way up. Humphrey down to 25. That's going to be Wilder. Wilder throws one up. It's no good. Rebound coming off of it's going to be Siago. Siago goes up with it. Here comes another 11. Waukee Allen. He gets it down to Ruffin. Ruffin drives 2 to beat to the basket. No good. Perkins couldn't get the rebound. Turn it back over. Give it back to number 12 for the Eagles. Driving. Nice Diago and 2 by 1. 8-7, Bruce Barrett.
And I tell you, they just was not able to get the layup on that after that turnover there. But the Eagles developed their own rebound and ran the court and got a shot off. 8-7 here, approaching the 15-10 mark.
Oh, yeah.
Shot by the Jaguars, no good. Here come the Eagles now, Wake Tech.
Here comes now the Eagles trying to respond. Number two driving up the lane. There, that's going to be Humphrey.
Pass.
Humphrey under the basket and put it in. It's now a 3-point lead. Just like that, Jaguars were leading by 1. Now you're down by 3, Bruce. You got to come back and respond quickly.
They go down. There's going to be a foul called against the Eagles here on an attempt.
And foul is going to go on number 25. It looks like Bruce Barrett for the Eagles.
Going to be Wilder. That's his team's second.
That's exactly right.
And that's going to put number 10 for the Jaguars to the free throw.
Foul on number 25, Tariq Wilder. He's a 6'5 sophomore guard at 185 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, from the land of Lincoln there, of course, or it comes the Keystone State, correction, land of Lincoln's, Illinois. Shooting for Greatness High School is where he graduated from. And, of course, Savon Holland at the line, number 10 for the Jaguars. He is a 6'5 sophomore from Raleigh. And again, Bruce, Wake Christian graduate and from Columbia International High School.
So he splits the pair.
Certainly does.
And it's 10-9.
Back to it again. Yes, sir.
Trailing by 1.
Here comes down number 11 inside. He'll find him. That's Siago. Siago now moves up, finds Pendleton. Pendleton hands it off now. Humphrey now to the key inside. Humphrey's there. Baseline, free throw, no good. Throws it up now, turn it over by the Eagles. They give it back to the Jaguars. Jaguars up in the air. Dabney, look at that. DeAndre Dabney. And just like that, Bruce, we're back up by 1.
Well, I'll tell you, it's right now the Jaguars have taken the lead again, and it's a back-and-forth affair. You wouldn't want it any other way.
Certainly would not. Humdinger here in Joco between Johnston County, Wake County, arch rival Wake Tech Eagles, Johnston Jaguars, and there goes another one off the red. Nope. Well, what do they call?
There was no call. I thought I heard a whistle, but it was done. And it's going to be 2 points by Siago.
Mike Mason Jr. with the ball. Perkins. And now it's come on Green to put one up and 2 as well.
And Green's first 2, and it's 13-12 and a turnover.
And capitalizing, come on Green. Both points, 4 points in less than 10 seconds for come on Green, number 2. The 6'1 freshman from Raleigh graduated from Sanderson High School, Bruce Barrett. And now the Jaguars are up by 3.
And you got to know Green being from Wake County. I'm sure he circled this game a long time ago.
Certainly did.
There's an air ball.
Air ball, no good. Attempt by number 2, Cameron Humphrey. And they are going to stop, pause, and reset. They've got to.
Media timeout.
We're in the early going. Jaguars up by 3 here in the Schrock Center against the Wake Tech Eagles. We're back with more in a moment.
You went car shopping,
So
you
I
went business. You ace vehicle history searches and test drives. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone.
Done.
By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Welcome back.
Go ahead.
Welcome back to the track. We're 13-16 here to go in the first half. The Jaguars are running. They are up right now 15-12. They're playing really good defense. We saw them go in with a 3-2 defense, and then they went to a box of one. But nonetheless, they're making it very difficult to get easy shots off. And back to the roar of the Jaguars, Mr. Wesley Outland.
Roar, roar, roar. Thank you, Bruce. 15-12, a three-point lead for the Jaguars. Come on, Green inside the baseline, throws one up before going out of bounds, off the cylinder on the attempt of three by Mike Mason Jr. Coming up short, MMJ gives it right back now to the Wake Tech Eagles. Number 2, Humphrey's there. Humphrey goes inside, throws one up there to number 4. That's going to go down to number 4, and driving up the lane is Pendleton. Pendleton loses the ball. He stole it away. Chance.
Dabney.
Jamison Lawson and Dabney took it for the Jaguars.
Bassett.
2. Charles Walker Jr. in the house at Shrek, and they're leading by 5 now.
And there's an attempted layup. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be off the Eagles of Wake Tech, and it'll be possession going back to the Jaguars on their baseline.
You know, Bruce, we're going down the stretch of basketball playing. If you want to be fired up, if your team wants to be fired up, this is the way to do it. You're in the final couple of weeks of the regular season of the NJCAA. The tournament is on the way. So is the conference tournament and the playoffs for the national championship. Yes, they play for a national title just like the NCAA Division I and II, and you are on all cylinders right now, the Jaguars, I feel.
Dabney with a shot, no good off the near iron on the far side. Here comes Wake Tech now, setting up their offense.
And it sounds like, according to the powers that be that I spoke with at NJCAA about the tournament for the conference, Bruce says, no, number 2, Humphrey throws up a 3.
And
just like that, Jaguars only lead by 2. But as I heard talking to somebody about the conference tournament, Bruce, the higher seeds are going to host games. It's not going to be one location for like the ACC tournament or SEC tournament. They're going to actually travel on the road. The higher seed will get the home games.
So here we go now. Jaguar, here's a 3 ball on the way, and it's going to be off
it's
the far
off the
iron.
yeah.
Volleyball being played. Dabney tried to get it, but was unable to do so. Here comes the Eagles.
Could not say game, set, match just yet. They'll drive 25.
Nice spin move.
Look at that. That was Wilder. Wilder with some fancy footwork to boot, and he puts the ball in the net. We're all tied now at 17 here in the Shrek Center. Shot going up, Charles Walker Jr. and short again. Rebound, Wilder got it back. Wilder trying to get Mike Mason Jr. Stole it. He stole it. Basket and 2.
Number 13, Mason, just kept after it.
Yes, sir.
Put pressure on the ball, and now the Jaguars up by 2, 19-17. They retake the lead after the tie.
Mike Mason Jr. back out in front again. Are you kidding me? Wow, what a drive. Man, oh, man. What a job they just did there, Bruce. They're on fire in all cylinders now. It's all good in the neighborhood here in Smithfield.
And I believe they called that foul on number 33, and I think that's Dabney.
Foul on Dabney, so it's a 2-point lead. It's a non-shooting foul as number 1 will inbound it back again. Key for the Eagles. That's going to be Deshaun Key, 6-foot sophomore from Kinston, graduated from North Lenore. Here comes a shot from the free-throw line. Way long from Diago and coming up short.
Oh, nice strip
and
by
a steal there by Humphrey. Siago there, putting it in, number 2. He's feeling it. How about Humphrey there, Bruce? Another score, and the Jaguars now back down by 1 on the rally.
Got Humphrey for 7 points right now, and they have another lead change now. 20-19, Wake Tech on top. Here's Dabney with a big power move, gets a foul.
And he's fouled to go to the line, Dabney. Hello to Shenda Long. She says, let's go Eagles. We encourage our Eagles fans just as much as the Jaguars fans. This arch rival game, thanks again to Brian Anweiler for all he does with the Wake Tech Eagles. And I know they're sharing on social media as well as number 33, DeAndre Dabney at the line. 6'2" sophomore from the Commonwealth of Virginia. Graduated from Fuquay Arena.
This is the first.
And Dabney Lancaster Community College before coming to Johnston. Region 10, Division 2 rival here. And he misses his first one. This can tie the game at 20. 20 all.
Dabney is one of those players, Wesley. He's like that sixth player.
Oh, yeah.
He comes off the bench and he just puts so much effort as he takes the shot, and it goes in and ties this ball game.
Game tied.
And
20 all now.
He is just one that adds a spark, and he was extremely sharp in that Lewisburg game. The last two games we played against Lewisburg.
And we are now at 20 all as Bruce reiterated on. And they're going to call for a whistle here and another foul. Foul is going to be called on Marquise Allen, number 11 for the Jaguars. That's his second from Oxford. Non-shooting foul. It will still remain Eagles basketball.
9:58 left to go in the first half. We're halfway through the first half.
Driving up the lane. Nice little fancy footwork by Wilder. They're going to call no basket. There is a foul before he went to the basket, and he will go back to a non-shooting foul. And that's another foul on number 12, of Charles Walker Jr. So foul is going to be called on. No, they called it on. Actually, they called it on Marquise Allen. That is his third. 2 in a row. Marquise Allen, 3 fouls now. Bruce Barrett, we're under halfway in the first half of play.
Oh, what a block!
Away, but you can't put yourself in foul trouble that early.
No, you sure can't. But number 3, Perkins, just denied a basket there.
Holland for 3, no good. Trying to get it back. Dabney and Perkins, they couldn't get it away from Wilder. Wilder gets it to Humphrey, and away they go. Get it back now to Key, actually. Key for the Eagles. Bruce, almost an interception. I know you're ready for Super Bowl Sunday.
Absolutely. They got a hand on the ball. A little pick and roll that was going there. Set the screen and rolled to the basket. Did number 4 there, Pendleton, but the Jaguars got a paw on it, if you will, and knocked it out of bounds. So they set that play up. 15 seconds to shoot.
Humphrey,
there's a little alley-oop layup.
2.
By number 25 there, and that's Wilder, and I've got him right now for 5 points.
Humphrey on the assist to Wilder, basket 2 and good, and we'll try this again here now. Lady Jaguars, again, Patrick and Henry pass the ball down to Virginia, another takeaway. Here comes Key. Key goes to Humphrey. Key gets it back, and it goes in!
Nice tap there on a rebound by number 1.
And a timeout is called by Coach Creasy. He needs one to reset things. Bruce, what do you think?
8:54 to go here in the first half. 24-20. The Jaguars trail by 4, but it's a back-and-forth affair right now. And what would you expect in a rivalry basketball game here on CRN?
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends, surprise parties, camps, birthdays. The same way you plan for the important moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
You went car shopping, you meant business. You ace vehicle history searches and test drives. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Shrag. JCC with the basketball. They cross the timeline as they work the ball. Reverse it here to the near side. Now they're back to the top of the key. And now they reverse to the far side. Looking to shoot. Here's a 3 ball on the way. And it's knocked in, but nylon by Ruffin.
Ruffin,
and that's
for
3.
And now back down by only 1. 24-23 Jaguars basketball. 8:27 in the first half. Driving. Key going down, looking for number 12 of High.
Jaguars are going man-to-man now.
Man-to-man pressure settling up. Here comes Wilder. Wilder now going to Humphrey, to High. Short, rebound, give it to Dabney. Dabney got the rebound back, and this is an opportunity for the Jaguars to pounce. Go for the lead. Ready
Nice
to
pass.
go for the kill. The
Oh,
Eagles
gotta
and the
control
deflection
that.
and turn it away. Got it away from Perkins and Dabney. Shot for three. Is he there? No! Dabney rebound. The attempt by number 4. Pendleton nowhere for the Eagles.
I've got Dabney down already for 3 offensive or
Come on,
defensive
Green.
rebounds.
3. Gets his rebound back, Bruce. He drives up the lane. He's there and slapped away by Pendleton and by number 12 of High. And he puts it in anyway. They lead by 1.
And they're unable to score on
No,
that
they
one.
didn't make it.
Did not make it, but here comes the Eagles.
Come so close there in short. Try back again. Shot. 3. Oh,
No.
my goodness. Walder all the way from Wake County from Raleigh. He shot that from the fairgrounds to the capital of Smithfield.
Yeah, and we're talking the county line. I'm talking about the Durham County line. That was a long 3 there, folks.
Come on, Green. Green goes now to Holland. Holland now back to Green. Green now inside to Dabney to the right wing.
Nice pass.
Driving up in the key.
Foul.
Perkins, he's fouled.
Nice pass by Dabney. He drives the baseline, then kicks it to the middle of the lane. And a foul's going to be called. And this is going to put number 3, Perkins, to the line. So far, he is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. He makes his first.
So Perkins will make his first one.
And steps aside a little bit. Number 12 for the Jaguars checks in. That's Walker.
Yeah, Charles Walker Jr.
And
back
we
in.
have a whistle.
They're going to call a timeout, Bruce. They are. They are, but they're going to call one, it looks like. Yes, sir.
We'll take it with them. 6:57 left to go in the first half. Wake Tech 27, Johnston Community College 24. You're listening to Jaguar basketball on the Community Radio Network.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
I asked what kind of family she wanted. She said, a family like yours.
Learn more about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Smithfield, North Carolina, here at the Smithfield Recreation and Aquatic Center. The Jaguars trail this one to arch rival Wake Tech, 27-24, 6:57 left to go in the game. We got a free throw coming up here for the Jaguars as number 3, Perkins, will step to the line for his second. He hit the first one. And here he is with the ball. He sets, dribbles, shoots, and he scores. 4 for 4 for the charity stripe so far for Perkins. And that makes it a 2-point game, Wesley.
That'll now give him a 2-point lead, as Bruce just reiterated on. He's Bruce Barrett. I'm Wesley Outland. And here comes now number 1 now, driving. We'll see what he can do. This is going to be Key. Key now finds High around the wing to the circle. Looks now and finds Wilder. Wilder now looking. Number 11 basket trying is Siago. And they're going to be a whistle and a foul. And the foul's going to be on number 10 of Holland for the Jaguars.
And that's a good foul. It was a hold as he drove the baseline. So it's going to put number 11. This is going to be Siago, and he will shoot 2.
Yeah, Siago will go to the line for the Wake Tech Eagles. Number 11, Shane Siago. He's a 6'4". He's a 6'4" sophomore freshman at 210 from Wendell, North Carolina. Graduated from Guilford Tech Knights High School.
So he misses his first. Here comes the second one. It is up, and he drains that one.
So now the lead is at 3. Put your lead now at 3 for the Jaguars. Down. The Eagles and Jaguars going back and forth in this matchup. Here comes now, come on, Green from the send-off by Ruffin. Looking now, going to Holland. Holland now boxed by 3, almost a triangle formation. He'll surrender to Ruffin. Ruffin now gets back down to Holland. He'll move his way around the wing. Looking, finding under the net. Perkins in the bright orange Naglo shoes. He's
nice pass.
Holland's there, basket 2.
What a wonderful pass.
By 1.
What a wonderful pass there. Holland was under the basket, got the ball, and where the Jaguars trail by one now, 28-27.
You see those bright day-glow orange shoes kind of remind me of
there's
a spoiler. That's
steal.
on the third late model, and a steal there by Mr. Perkins. He knows I'm talking
No
about
basket.
it. No basket. They're going to call him a foul before he got to the rim.
Yeah, it was a hack. It was a good call.
So a foul on number 21, I believe they're going to call it.
Shadoan.
Number 21 for the Wake Tech Eagles, so that's going to be Eric Shadoan. Shadoan is a 6'4" freshman guard from Pittsburgh, graduated from Word of God High School at 170 pounds.
Non-shooting foul, so they'll take the ball out at the Wake Tech baseline right under the basket.
Holland Perkins is there. Basket off the cylinder.
Good idea,
the
though.
rebound, though. We got it back to Key for the Eagles. Almost a turnover.
Turnover, yeah.
And you remember how badly, Bruce, the Eagles just came back and annihilated the Jaguars. Well, the Jaguars, I have to say that, want to come back and try to do the exact same thing here.
A three
so
ball.
Here you go. Free ball.
Missed.
Give it back to Perkins. Bright orange shoes, as I mentioned. Driving up the lane. Ruffin's there, but he's fouled. They're going to call it on number 11, I believe, of
I believe it's on number 4.
Number 4, actually. Yeah, they are. It's Caleb Pendleton from Wake Forest. So that is his third foul. So you've got Waukese Allen with 3 fouls for the Jaguars. Pendleton with 3 fouls for the Wake Tech Eagles. And Pendleton is the 6'3" guard that's going to bring now Dorian Ruffin to the line. Ruffin is a 5'10" freshman from Pine Tops, North Carolina. Graduated from Southwest Edgecombe High School. First one in. And the game is now tied at 28. Next point ties the game and gives them the lead by 1.
And I tell you, the Jaguars have done, we said this earlier, the Jaguars have done such a much better job of shooting free throws.
Without a doubt, they certainly have. And now, number 1 at the charity stripe, shot up and give the Jaguars the lead by 1, 29-28, Bruce Barrett.
5:19 mark. We have had 9 lead changes already in this basketball game.
Last night's high school game came down to 13 lead changes and a 1-point loss to Clayton over Willow Spring. Basket up short. There's no basket, and another foul is called. By the way, I forgot to mention the referees as a foul is called on Dorian Ruffin, by the way. Referees are from the triangle, or from the NJCAA. Crew chief is Kevin Oliver. Referee 1 is Earl Lee. Ryan Beal is referee 2. Julian Harvell is the clock operator for today's broadcast here. Basket.
And there's a nice move.
Yes. Number 3 into the lane, and the score, giving them back the lead by 1, is Jamison. And now the Eagles respond. Shot for 2. Put it in
the basket.
That's Charles Walker Jr., Bruce, and they're back to the lead by 1 again.
And I tell you, just good ball movement and another lead change.
Steal. Perkins all over Wilder. He puts it in the cylinder of the layup and another 2. And now the Jaguars are up by 3.
And that's Perkins' first field goal, but he's got 6 points because of the 4 free throws that he's hit.
And now trying to slow down the tempo just a little bit, number 2. Come on, Humphrey. Humphrey's there, settles in, goes now.
Good defense.
Short to 11, and that's Thiago's. Oh, they're going to call a whistle.
He stepped out of bounds.
He's out of bounds. Give it back to the Jaguars.
Thiago drove the baseline, got his own rebound, drove the baseline, and stepped on the line, and the referee was right there, parallel to that line, and made the call. 33-30, 4:12 left to go here in the first half, and the Jaguars with possession and the lead.
Come on, Green working up court. He's got Ruffin there. 4 minutes remaining, by the way, at the charity stripe.
That's a travel, and that's a good call.
Ruffin. That's a travel. That's the right call by the referees there.
Drug that foot a little bit. You can pivot off of it, but you can't drag it with you, and that's going to be an unforced turnover.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
4
Bruce.
minutes to go.
This is going to be now Cameron Humphrey working up court with it. Humphrey now sends it off. He'll now give it to 0.
Oh, stop Dabney.
Takoto. And Takoto turns it over. Here it comes now, number 12. Charles Walker Jr. to the basket. How about this, Bruce Barrett? Jaguars' biggest lead in the game by anybody. They lead by 5.
Dabney comes off the bench, gets 4 rebounds, and now he gets a steal.
Oh,
on the block.
And Perkins slapped it away on the attempt by Humphrey.
And Perkins says, not tonight, my friend.
This is the Shrek House.
And the Jaguars are playing some aggressive basketball, up by 5 right now, 35-30, with 3.5 to go.
They're going to fix the clock, if you will.
18 to shoot.
On the shot clock. He's there. Number 11 under the rim. Nobody home.
And here come the Jaguars running.
Give it now. Charles Walker Jr. Boom on the three. No good. Perkins. Dabney got hit in the face.
Oh.
And there's a foul call. Dabney goes down. He took a shot to the head. Dabney a little slow getting up.
And
he's all right. He'll walk it off. Dabney did get fouled, though.
I believe they called that on Humphrey.
Foul is going to be on number 11 of Humphrey. That's going to be, Shane Siago. Shane Siago, they called the foul on. Yes, Shane Siago, Ford sophomore. It's the foul on him. And it will be now Dabney going to the line for the Jaguars.
And it's going to be 1-on-1 now.
It will be 1-1.
So
we're in the bonus now for the Jaguars, which means 7 fouls in this game so far. Shot up. No
Misses
good.
It.
1-1, no good for Dabney. And they'll turn it back over, give it back to the Eagles, and they're going to say there's a foul down. Perkins and now come on, Greenslow getting up. He's going to be called for the foul.
It's going to be a blocking foul.
And a 2-shot foul coming up as number 3 is going to go to the line for the Eagles of Chance Jamison.
Inbound. It's going to be an inbound on the baseline. Number 0.
Correction. It's not. I thought he was
going to
the free throw.
Well, no, they are going to the free throw
yes.
now. They had number 0, and that would have been Tokoto to inbound the ball, but then they changed it.
Yeah, it's 2 foul shots at the charity stripe. Chance Jamison for the Eagles. He's a sophomore guard at 6'4" from Raleigh.
It's a 1-and-1 is what it is.
And they are saying now it's 1-1. They're both in the bonus. The Jaguars and the Eagles. He puts in the first one. Cut the lead now to 4 on the Jaguars. Eagles are. And again, both teams are in the bonus in the 1-1. 17 fouls each for both the Jaguars and the Eagles. Jamison.
That's a lane violation.
Shot, and there is a lane violation.
And
you're right, Bruce. You saw that from up here.
And that will be against the Jaguars. It looked like maybe it's going to be interesting because number 11.
So that means he gets another shot,
right? He gets the
right?
shot again because it looked like it was.
No. It's on the Eagles.
It's on the Eagles. They're calling it on Siago. I saw him move, but I was thinking they were going to call it on number 33. Dabney, but no, they have changed that, and it's going to go to Wake Tech. They will not be able to complete the 1-on-1.
They certainly have, and we have 3:11 remaining here in the first half of the play.
And this ball goes out of bounds. It'll go off of number 2, Humphrey.
Chaos and mayhem all over there for Humphrey.
So Green will inbound the ball here.
Come on, Green. Green is there. Green will now go back. He'll find number 13, Mike Mason Jr. almost hit a turnover. No one home. He turned it over. He lost it. He got it back. Mike Mason Jr. going to Ruffin. Ruffin, come on, Green. Off the cylinder. No good. He can't get the rebound back. Wilder took it away.
And here comes
Wilder
Wake
gets
Tech.
it to Key. Here come the Eagles. Wilder to Key. Key, juking, jiving, free throw.
What a pickpocket.
Here comes Charles Walker Jr. and 2.
And Walker got the points, but the pickpocket in the lane was what started all of that.
Charles Walker Jr. from Pikeville. The lead now at 6. Biggest of the game so far on anybody. Shot for 3 off the rim. That was the attempt by Key. That was Humphrey. He's short. Going in there. Here he comes again.
And a
3,
foul's
and
called.
a foul is called. I think it's under the basket, not where he shot 3. Charles Walker Jr.
Now the referees are getting together. They're going to talk about this here. The
so
basket
will it be
was
a
no good.
3-shot foul, or will it be whoever? That's the question.
It's going to
here.
be a loose ball foul, I
So
believe.
it's going to be a 1-and-1 because the guy that shot the 3 wasn't fouled. It was Dabney under the paint.
Dabney, though, is in the circle, hoping it's him that shoots, but he's
They're going to call the foul on number 11. That's Siago.
Unless they're saying it's on Allen. They're going to call that one on Allen, number 11 of.
For the Jaguars?
Oh, wait a minute. No. They're calling a technical foul.
They're calling a tech?
Yeah, because there's no one. So it's going to be 11, and that's the Siago. And it's going to be a technical foul.
So Siago for the Eagles getting a tech, and Dabney getting
Nails it.
2 shots and the possession back.
He will shoot 2 and possession.
Referees quickly deciding this call here, and now it's now an 8-point lead. And they get the ball back. I got to give the props to the referees from the NJCAA. Kelvin Oliver, Earl Lee, Ryan Beal, they all had a powwow. They didn't just make a quick decision, Bruce. They discussed it, and they came up with this
It was
a B&A penalty and a technical.
It's a Class A technical foul that was called. 2 shots and possession. They'll inbound under the Eagles basket.
And the Jaguars get possession back as Mike Mason Jr. gets it down to Charles Walker. Last touch by the Eagles. It was touched by number 0. Takato. And Takato will turn it over, give it right back to the Jaguars again.
And we're trying to get that ball to a breaking Jaguar under the basket. Takato, give him credit with a great defensive play there.
There's going to be Perkins. Perkins now back. And Holland. Shot short, but Mike Mason Jr. got it back. He gets the rebound. Throws it up there to Charles Walker. Down to Dabney. Dabney throws the block on Siago.
Oh, what a move by Dabney! Are you kidding me? What a move!
Wow.
Strong move by Dabney. Under the basket, reversing and laying that ball up.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time.
Oh, there's another beautiful pass. They didn't score. The layup something good.
Basket and 1. Number 11 for the Eagles to the line. Shane Siago. He's fouled. Basket and uno.
And so it'll be the 3-point play the old-fashioned way here coming up for the Eagles. And I'll tell you what, we got us a ball game going here, folks.
What about
Don't touch that dial.
Still 90 seconds to play. Lysandra White, one of the marketing people of Johnston Community College, is going to be joining us at the half. We'll talk with her. And right now it is 41-34. You look at Mike Mason Jr. trying to take number 12 to school. He hands it off to Dayglow Orange Shoes Perkins. Perkins there. Driving. Coming up. 2 to beat. Sets it up now. Going back to Charles Walker Jr. Now to Mike Mason.
5 to shoot.
And shot clock's at 5. They turn it over. Turn it over. Open man. Humphrey was there, and he couldn't do anything with it.
But he gets it back.
Cuts the 2 in. Cut the lead down to 5, Bruce.
Good pass. Oh, here's the steal.
Oh, what a play by Perkins. Oh, my goodness.
That's 2 by that young man.
Perkins just smacked it away.
Boom for 3.
Charles Walker Jr. in the 3. And the coach of the Eagles has to take a timeout. Oh, my goodness.
And he's out on the court, and that could be trouble.
And we're back in a moment.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone.
Done.
By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
You went car shopping, you meant business. You ace vehicle history searches and test drives. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
All right, we're back, Bruce.
They got Dabney with a foul on as we come back. That'll be his 2nd. But Dabney, I've got him down for 1 steal. 6 rebounds, 5 of them defensive. I don't know how many assists he's got. I can't write all of that down, but goodness gracious, the free throw goes. It's so good by number 11, Siago.
And by the way, we are also in what will be the final 25 seconds of play as Takato gets it turned over. Shot clock is off, and Mike Mason Jr. with the rebound.
So
comes up with it 44-36 as they go to the locker room right now. One final shot, running the clock down. MMJ couldn't get it to Holland on the right wing. To the left of the key to Dabney.
5
back
to
to
shoot.
the right side. Going to Perkins. 3 seconds. Shot is up. No good. And that is the half. Wow.
And our halftime score, the Jaguars in the friendly confines of the jungle, if you will, are up 44-36 against arch rival Wake Tech in a dandy of a basketball game.
All right, Bruce. Man, what a battle.
I get my breath here for a minute.
Me too. I just stopped the reset. Oh, my.
And we've got a really good halftime show for you. We're going to give you some stats and everything about everything that's going on. We're going to talk about some of the things that's going on with Miss White from JCC. It's going to have a great show for you.
We certainly are. Normally See our ugly mugs and you hear us talking about what's going on in the game and whatnot. Hey, by the way, thank you. Shinda Long says, by the way, Bruce, we're enjoying the commentators, so I appreciate that. Again, we're live at the Schrack Center, and again, we are at the half. We are going to step away real quickly. Bruce is going to reassess the points. We're going to thank our sponsors, and LaShondra White from Johnston Community College on the marketing department will be joining us to talk about what's great things coming in 2021, 2022 season and on into 2023 and beyond for the Jaguars athletics program, and why you should become an alumni also in this growing city of college in Smithfield at JCC. But for right now, it is, of course, halftime. We will step away. We'll thank our sponsors. It's a good one in the Schrack Center. You see on the scoreboard, they lead by a good margin of 8 points, trying to beat their arch nemesis of Waco and Joco, the Wake Tech Eagles. And we're back in a moment.
You went car shopping, you meant business. You ace vehicle history searches and test drives. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council. To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Wow. Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone.
Done.
By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
I may never have met you. We don't go way back. Maybe we wouldn't even be friends if we did. But when you wear a mask, you have my respect. Because your mask doesn't protect you. It protects me. I wear my mask to protect you. Mask up, America.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad, just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing.
Everyone, Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
but I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
We're coming up on the top of the hour. We will pause for 10 seconds of network identification. You are watching and listening to Johnston Jaguars basketball on the Community Radio Network.
You're listening to the Community Radio Network. Follow us via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to other games at 87.5 FM or join us anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
We are back inside the Schrack Center. I'm Wesley Outland back here with you. Welcome back to our coverage. It is 44-36 at the half. Wesley Outland, Bruce Barrett, and this beautiful lady between us is LaShondra White from Johnston Community College. LaShondra, welcome to the broadcast booth. What do you think of all of our toys?
I think it is amazing. I'm so excited that we're able to broadcast all of the great things going on out into the community. So kudos.
What a game we got going on here tonight. Would it be something if I don't want to jinx anything? Cross my legs, cross my fingers, cross my eyes. Yeah. Something, Bruce, right now. We'll go back to JCC in a minute, but Johnston Jaguars, and I know Coach Jay Creasy got to be excited, electric right now in that locker room.
That's right, but it's 44-36, and what JCC needs to continue to do is play really good defense down here.
That's right.
That defense, they have been outstanding tonight, and if they can continue that on, they can get a W, and it would be a huge W in this rivalry.
It certainly would. And, of course, after that big loss back on January the 10th in Wake County, they obviously want to return the favor. And as I said, LaShondra, as we move down to the final couple of weeks of regular season play, you've got the Region 10 tournament for the championship, and then the NJCAA National Championship. The Jaguars basketball program for JCC is really doing good. I know Mr. Chancellor, President David Johnson, Greg Morrissey, the events manager, and, of course, the athletic director, Derek Arnold, is very happy with what this program's doing.
Absolutely. One of the things we're trying to build here is make sure we build awareness, resources, and engagement for our student athletes. So I work with the foundation. I'm the director of annual giving and advancement communications. And one of the things that we want to do is make sure that our community knows about the program, first of all, and knows how they can support the program. So you can make a donation to support the program at jccjaguarpride.com, or you can get involved by volunteering with us.
Yeah.
We just initiated our Jaguar Club Executive Committee, and that's a group of individuals who are very passionate about making sure that they go out, get into the community, help understand that they can come out here and get in on this action. We want to make sure that our student athletes are set up now and for their next journey and their next phase.
LaShondra, for those that might be watching, what does it mean to have a program, an awesome esports program for
Absolutely.
JCC? And the sky's the limit. There's so many other things that could be on the horizon. Bruce, you might see a JCC Jaguar football team. Boy.
Oh, the boy, that would be something. But I tell you, talk about community, getting involved. If you passed Triple S High School, which is right about 500 feet from here, on their marquee, they had "Go JCC Jaguars, beat Wake Tech." This whole community is starting to hear about this thing, and it's really becoming exciting.
Absolutely. We want to keep the buzz up. We want to make sure everybody comes out. Bring your kids, get involved. If you're an alum of Jackson Community College, please understand you only have to have completed one single course at JCC to be considered an alum. So we have a JCC Alumni Association that you can get involved in.
And I'm an alumni.
You are, yeah.
I am. I went to creative sports writing, creative writing for sports to learn how to be able to write a press release. Hello. And learn how to put some sentences together. 2 years at JCC, thanks to Stan Lester. So, yes, that was back in 2009, 2010. So it's been a while, but yeah, I mean, as you see the players warming up, we'll be back with LaShondra here again. LaShondra White with JCC. And so many cool things. I know there's ideas of wanting to do fundraisers. And like you said, if you're a business and you want to be a partner here, there's so many great new avenues, LaShondra, not only with the CRN productions, with the video, with the YouTube broadcast, the radio network feed. We're also on the FM transmitters in this area when we set them up within a 10-mile radius, and it could go up to more. There's such a buzz now, and it could continue to grow, and we want that to happen because the more involvement is going to make this thing be bigger.
Absolutely. If you want to promote your business while supporting students with scholarship support, make sure they have access to get an education, a quality education that will set them up for the rest of their lives. This is a partnership that you want to be a part of.
Yeah, sure. And again, as well, Bruce, you got anything else?
I was going to say he was talking about.
You used to be the PA announcer for the Jaguars
when they first
ago.
started in 2014. When Roderick was the coach here, I got pulled and I started doing the arena announcement and everything. Me and my wife did all the sound effects and all that other stuff. But I too went to JCC. I'm a retired correctional officer, but we did a lot of our training right over here. And Captain Godfrey, God rest his soul, was one of our instructors and everything that was right here at Wake Tech. So I too, am a proud member of the JCC Alumni Club. And I tell you what's going on at JCC. I mean, it is exciting. And this here, their fine arts program, their criminal justice programs, their business administration, everything.
Coming up. Oh, yes. It's a lot of great things.
Yeah, a lot of criminal justice, firefighting, all that stuff's right here. And if you're interested, check JCC out. They have a great curriculum, and their instructors are second to none.
They certainly are. And JCCJaguarPride.com if you'd like to know more details and information, if you'd like to make a donation, and so much more. LaShondra White will be definitely looking forward to speaking with you, getting in touch with you in somehow, some way. And LaShondra, thank you for taking the time to make our halftime show be a lot more exciting here this afternoon.
Thank you.
Hopefully we see a win here at the end of the first half.
Absolutely. I'm excited. You'll see me down there screaming.
There you go. Well, she is LaShondra Wright. And again, more information at JCCJaguarPride.com. We'll take a quick time out when we come back. Second half action, and we got a cameraman now. Woo! Kevin Stump is in from Clayton and Fuquay after they got a big win, 60-plus win to 20 points over the Bengals, and now he'll be on camera. LaShondra, thank you for your time. We're going to step away, and we appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Back with more in a moment of the second half of the Community Radio Network here from JCC in the Schrack Center.
Why didn't you tell the class what you did this weekend? Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
And here we go. The ball has just been inbounded. I want to thank LaShondra for coming by and talking to us. A lot of things going on at JCC, including this jump shot taken by number 11. That's Allen. It's no good. Here comes Wake Tech now with the rebound. setting up their offense. And again, the roar of the Jaguars. Mr. Wesley Allen as Wake Tech scores 2.
And right now it's 44-38. Now it's a 6-point lead for the Jaguars. And by the way, they change them up from right to left now. In front of their own bench for the Jaguars. Shot going up by Holland, and he's there in 2. How about that? 46-38. Now back to an 8-point lead. Second half action underway. He's Bruce Barrett. I'm Wesley Outland. Kevin Stump is alongside. They're ready here for coverage. Here comes Wilder. Wilder goes up to Humphrey inside the lane. Boxed in. Nowhere to go. Looking all over his
Three ball.
Jameson,
Wow,
and he puts
big
it in
three.
a 3, and you need that big 3-point shot, Bruce.
And that's
especially
key.
cut the lead now to 5.
Key with a big 3, if you will.
Big 5.
46-41. JCC still on top with the basketball here as we get the second half started.
Oh, yes.
Oh, they just got pickpocketed by the Eagles. Here comes a layup, and it's going to be good. It's number 1. And that Key,
That's
he gets
Deshaun
his
Key.
5th point now of the second half.
Deshaun Key returning the favor. 46-43 the score. 18 and remaining. Here comes now an opportunity for Ruffin. Ruffin goes up the lane. Here comes Green. Green's there. Slapped away. Joaquin Salad to try to help. Could get there in time. Perkins slapped away by Siago. And Siago takes it up. Here comes number 11. Basket no good, but he's fouled. Siago up through the paint. And they're going to call a whistle and a foul. It's going to be, it looks like, possibly on
number 2.
Number 2, come on, Green.
I
And
got
for
him
Kamon
down
Green,
for
that's
second.
his second
I
foul.
believe so. Leading scorer right now for the Jaguars is number 11, number 12, Walker. He has 11 points. And for the Wake Tech, as the first shot is up, and it is good by
That's
number
right.
11, and that's Siago.
So coming
And
up with it again. Yep.
And that is his 9th point. So right now he leads, is tied with Humphrey with 9, and he misses the second shot.
And believe it or not, now it is a 2-point game. 46-44. And there is a whistle. To the ground goes Wilder. He's a little slow getting up. And now they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on number
Wilder.
25 of Wilder. And they're going to send now Kamon Green to the charity stripe. Kamon Green, the 6'1" freshman from Raleigh.
It's going to be an inbound by Ruffin.
No, actually, it's a non-shooting foul. My apologies.
It
The
was
way
on the
it looked
ground.
like, Bruce,
Yeah.
I thought Kamon Green was going to go to the free throw line.
They were setting up like it was going to, but it was a non-shooting foul. So Ruffin will inbound this one.
And it will go
And
back.
Gets it in.
It'll go back to the Jaguars. Ruffin inside. He's there. Looking left, looking right. Come on, Green. About
Nice
threw it
pass.
away. There
Oh,
was
what a pass.
Allen there and puts it in.
But that was set up by Green with a great assist at the top of the key.
Looking left, looking right. And he found Allen and he put it in. And that's exactly what they needed to do, Bruce. And put the lead now back at 4. 48-44. There's a whistle. And they're going to say it's last touch by Jaguars. It'll stay for the
3.
Eagles, Bruce.
He pointed that it was going to the Jaguars at first, but it was clearly out on number 3, Perkins. So, again, good officiating by the officials on the court.
They were there. They made the call. They're excited. And, of course, again, no jumping to conclusions. Jamison now going back to Humphrey. Humphrey drives up the lane. Wilder for 3! Off the rim of the backboard. What do you call it, Bruce? Windex. Nothing but Windex. They couldn't get it in. Second time.
Off the back
no
iron
good
again. Volleyball.
And
They get
Wilder
rebounds.
still got his rebound back. Goes up, throws one to Humphrey, and they're going to call
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds on Humphrey and a turnover to the Jaguars.
Tried to get the ball to the corner for a 3, and that's the second time we've seen that in the corner, stepping on the line.
Certainly did.
Turnover to the Jaguars. We're approaching the 17-minute mark. They're up by 4, 48-44.
Made that mistake. 17:03 remaining here in regulation. A battle between these two teams. The rival that is the Wake Tech Eagles, the Johnston Jaguars. They lost to them back on January the 10th by a big margin. Remember, Bruce, they hung with them in the first half. The second half, it was all too far gone. But it's a new day, a new story, and a new ball game.
And
the
he
whistle,
steps out of bounds.
out of line. He goes out of bounds and turns the ball over back to the Eagles.
Jaguars are working a little weave, if you will, on the top, and then trying to kick the ball out. And when they do that, They got an open shot there, but the player just stepped on the line there, and it causes a turnover at the 16:40 mark. Jaguars still up by 4, 48-44.
Cameron Humphrey now with a rock. He'll now go about to Jamison. Jamison is there. He'll go to Key. Key now finding back Jamison inside to Humphrey. Siago box by 2. Wilder puts
nice
it
pass.
in. It's a 2-point game now. And a timeout. No, they continue playing. I thought there was someone called a timeout. They didn't. 48-46, by the way. Next shot by the Eagles in 2 ties the game. Here comes the trying to get back up by 4. Waukee Allen about fell on his back. Goes to Ruffin. Ruffin drives up the lane. Is he there?
That's just not a good shot
he's short.
there.
He couldn't get the rebound. Coming back with it was Jamison. This could tie the game. 3 to the lead. 2 to tie. Wilder's there. It's in. It's tied up.
Yeah, I tell you, Wilder right now is starting to bring it. I've got him down with 6 points. It's his 14th point of the game. And we are tied at the 15:45 mark.
And Waukee Allen could put it in the cylinder. He's got 4 all around him.
It's out of bounds.
Last touch by Allen. It'll go to the Eagles.
So here
Tied
we go.
up is like 0-0 all over again, even though it's 0-0, as you say, Bruce. And by the way, Clayton women's soccer getting ready to crank up soon here next month.
Absolutely.
On the turf.
We have played almost 25 minutes of basketball, and we're right where we started off, all tied up.
That's right. Remember, as I said, all tied means it's all 0-0. 48-48. Oh, he lost the ball.
With his foot.
Oh, they're going to fight for it down below and come up with it. But come on, Green. Are you serious? They're going to call a foul.
It's going to be out of bounds, so I believe, and it's going to go back to Wake Tech. His foot was on the line.
They're saying he's out of bounds. And the referee having a word with one of the players of the Jaguars.
Well, Walker was kind of complaining that the ball was on the ground and was loose, but they called the out of bounds, and I believe it was out on number 12, Walker.
48 all. We're tied up. Kevin Stump in the house on camera now. Shot for 3. No good. Rebound. Here come the Jaguars. Ready to pounce and rip the feathers out of the Eagles and take a bite at them. Snarling, growling, running. Ruffin resets. Here comes Come Green. He'll move to the right wing. Perkins there. Is he there? No. And they'll turn it over. Siago back on the rebound. Siago gets back to Key. Key now driving up the lane. That's Wilder. Wilder box by 3. They're in a triangle formation. Now they break apart and they're in a square. A square into the box.
Box and 1. Yep.
Box and 1 here. Here comes now 3 in. And guess what? A lead change. What is that? The 12th lead change of the game?
That's 12 so far.
12 lead changes in this game. Are you kidding me? 50-48.
Oh, that was halfway in, too.
Charles Walker Jr. in and out like popcorn. Eat your heart out, Orville Redenbacher. Here we go now. Humphrey sets up again. He'll go around the Key. Key now drives to Jamison. Jamison took the lead for the Eagles. He now comes back up it again.
Oh, nice rebound.
11 is there. Siago. And now it's a 4-point lead. 4-point lead for the Eagles. 52-48.
And there's going to be a foul called on number 2 of the Eagles, and that's going to be Humphrey. That's be his first.
There is a foul and a 2-shot foul. Yeah, it's going to be a non-shooting foul there.
So Ruffin will handle those honors.
They call the foul on number 2 of Humphrey, and it will be Jaguars basketball. Number 1, Ruffin. Ruffin going back now to Perkins. Perkins, is he there? He is!
Off the glass.
It's a 2-point game. Only dose.
And it was a screen that set that up and allowed him to get inside the paint there to get that bank shot on that mid-range jumper. 14:40 to go. Here come the Eagles. They are up by 2, 52-50. There's a drive by the Eagles, a little teardrop layup. It's going to be a player control foul against the Eagles. Number 3, Jamison will pick up his first foul. The basket will not count, and it's a turnover after the charge. They have a whistle stoppage here, and there is a timeout on the court. We'll take it with them with 13:32 left to go. It's Wake Tech Eagles 52, the JCC Jaguars 50. The Johnston County Wake County rivalry is on CRN.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
For help with food, healthcare, and other resources, call or visit 211.org.
211, how can I help you?
211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Welcome back to the Shrek. We've got a good one going here in this rivalry basketball game. You know, you hear about Duke and UNC, Florida State and Florida. Alabama and Auburn, buddy. I got news for you.
Sorry,
this
Jackie.
is a good one.
Sorry, Jackie. Auburn's not number one anymore.
This one right here is as good as they all are. 52-50, 13-32 left to go, and the Jaguars can tie it or take a lead with a 3 here.
And what a game it is. He's Bruce Barrett. I'm Wesley Outland. We're glad you're along for the ride. As Ruffin now settles in. Ruffin, Charles Walker Jr., is he there?
Is there,
He's
yes.
there. Game tied again.
And just a nice drive by Walker there. Simple layup.
So we're looking for the 14th lead change, and this is the 15th tie of the game, Bruce.
Here we go.
What a battle here.
What a move. That is no good. The pass is so good. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Jaguar
Turnover
ball.
Eagles. It goes to the. Was not a charge. We are just broadcasters. We have nothing to do with the calls. All right, here we go. It's Eagles ball. It's Ruffin driving up the lane. Ruffin looking down. Charles Walker Jr., is he there? Oh, it's off the cylinder. He couldn't put it in. Wilder gets the rebound. And they come up with it. Tied all at 52. 12.5 remaining in regulation. The 3!
Oh, boy.
Man, Cameron Humphrey.
You talk about ice in his veins. He just stopped and shot that one. 55-52.
Stop, shot, shut him down here in the Shrek, and a 3-point shot by Cameron Humphrey. And that's the way the Eagles roll. 55-52, a 3-point lead.
Nice drive.
Driving up the lane,
It's
it's
That ball hits the front of the iron, the back of the iron, the glass, and drops out.
Just could
Doesn't
not
go in.
put it in the net.
But this will make it a 2-point game here if he can set this one here.
We'll see what he can do here. Come on, Green is there.
A shot. And it's no good. In and out. So an empty possession for the Jaguars there.
55-52, driving up the lane. Here comes Humphrey. Humphrey now. Nope, correction there. That's actually going to be Pendleton to Siago. Siago now back to Humphrey. He now goes to Wilder. Everybody's got their hand on the ball. Key was the 5th man. He travels the ball, and that'll turn the ball over, Bruce Barrett, back to the Jaguars. They need a 3 to tie or a basket in 1, as you call it, the old point way, 3-point play.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Now we're at 11:50 to go here. 55-52. Wake Tech on top.
Come on, Green, trying to slow down the tempo here. He now moves around the Charles Walker Jr. He's boxed in by Pendleton. Goes inside the lane, finding Wilder. There's Dabney. He throws back to Charles Walker, and he travels. Good call by the ref.
Yeah, he absolutely took a step there before he started dribbling, and back-to-back walks now. One on the Jaguars, one on the Eagles.
Here's my take on the whole thing with refs. If you're going to call the game, call it both ways.
And
Don't be one-sided, and they've done a phenomenal job doing that. We're not like Blake tonight. He's not a fan that wears stripes always. You know, people that wear stripes, Blake Robertson, our CRN colleague, doesn't like them. So I try to be impartial and good to him. Here you go. Cameron Humphrey. Humphrey now goes inside the lane to
Oh,
Jamison.
nice. Oh, he got it.
Pendleton. He turned it over.
And that should be
Jaguar ball.
Yeah, he tried to go in the middle. The thing, and I've said this before, if you're a player and you're driving to the basket and you make a cut, you got to expect the basketball, and that pass was just mishandled, and that's a turnover to the Jaguars.
Nobody has took a timeout yet. It is still 11-14. You know the media timeout's got to be coming. Here comes Kamon Green. Kamon Green driving up. He's there, and he's in,
makes
and
it.
he's fouled, and he's fouled. Basket and one. Kamon Green, 1 point to tie the game again here at the Schrock Center.
And it's going to be on number 21.
Foul on number 21. That's
I
going to be
believe that's
Eric
what he
Shoden.
said, yes.
Shoden is a 6'4" freshman guard. And the foul and the basket and one. This will tie things up here at double nickel.
Number 3 for the Wake Tech. Jamison is checking into the lineup.
What
now.
a game between these two teams, man. The Eagles are doing a phenomenal job, and the Jaguars
And we
hanging
got a
right
good
there
crowd
with them.
tonight.
We do. This battle between Waco and Joco. It's Loco here in Smithfield.
He nails it, and we are tied.
And the game is
At
tied
55.
again. How many times is 13? 14?
Well, the next lead change will be number 13.
The next league change will be 13 lead changes in this game. Share, share, share. If you're a Wake Tech Eagles fan and you're watching, share. If you're a Jaguars fan, we wish you were here, but you can share. Look at Jamison. Basket.
Oh, what a
They go to
powerful
the
move.
lead. 13th lead change of the game, and it's back to the Eagles. Wow.
Here come the Jags now running their offense.
57-55.
Almost stolen by
almost
number
taken
4 by
away.
Pendleton.
Come on, Green was there. Come on, Green now boxed up by Jamison. Here comes now inside the rim. And the shot. Is he up there? Here comes Perkins and 3. It's no good. He couldn't get the rebound back.
Pendleton with a real strong rebound. Good box out by Pendleton for
Oh,
the
my
Eagles.
goodness. What a game. Shot. Siago. Short. Come on. Perkins. Casey gets the rebound. Perkins.
Gets it to Green. Back
Certainly
to Perkins.
did. Certainly
Perkins
did.
drives, passes it outside. 3
Shot.
ball on the way.
Oh!
It's good.
Marquis Solid! Marquis Solid for 3! He shot that there from 3 Oaks and a stump. 4 Oaks, where Kevin Stump, our videographer's from. They're feeling it, Bruce. It's a 1-point lead.
And another shot by
Oh.
Wake Tech, in and out, no good. Battle for the
Can they get it back?
basketball,
He
rebounded.
cut it. Second time. Third time. He's there. No. Coming up with it. Coming through. Going to the ground. Number 4. That's going to be Pendleton.
To the ground.
To the ground. They're going to call jump ball. It's going to go to the Eagles.
Eagles will have the ball. They had 4 opportunities under the basket. Wake Tech did, and they did not score.
Bruce, I have to say this so far. We've done a lot of games with the Jaguars. But I know I missed the Lewisburg game, but this is game of the year in my opinion
Oh,
right
this
here
is
tonight.
an amazing basketball game, and I'm telling folks right now, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
Woo!
JC junior college basketball is fantastic, folks, and it's affordable for the family. You got to come out here and check this out.
Basket
And
and
what a
one!
basket by number 25, Wilder.
Basket and one, Tyreek Wilder. He's fouled. 14th lead change of the game now. And basket and one. Number 25, Tyreek Wilder.
9
The
and a half
guard
to
is there
go.
at the line, the 6'5 sophomore at 185 from Philadelphia. And it's
Nails
now a
it.
3-point lead. And they are going to take a timeout as well, Bruce Barrett. My goodness, dude, it's getting really good here in the track center. I'm telling you. Wow.
9:31 to go. It's 60-58. Wake Tech on top. But don't go nowhere, folks. You're listening to Jaguar Basketball on CRN Sports.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends, surprise parties, camps, birthdays. The same way you plan for the important moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
For help with food, healthcare, and other resources, call or visit 211.org.
211, how can I help you?
211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Smithfield Recreation and Aquatic Center. We've got a dandy going here. Wake Tech on top, 60-58 with 9:31 to go in the game. It'll be Jaguar ball coming across the timeline.
It's a 2-point lead as Bruce reiterated on. Every time you think there's the final dagger blow, if you will, it's not over yet. Both teams, who wants it more? Here comes Charles Walker Jr. up the lane, and
Spinning
basket
shot
is good from the charity stripe. He throws in a fader, and it's a 2-point tie again. We're 60 all. Oh, he lost
turnover.
the ball. Walder lost the ball. Walder lost the ball. Holland got it. He gets to Dabney. Dabney 2 to beat. He fakes it. Goes to Ruffin. 3 short. That was actually Charles Walker Jr. Charles Walker Jr. there on the 3 and no good.
But look at the Jaguars back on defense.
Quickly got down the court. Fast, Bruce.
There's
Shot. Pendleton 3
three.
and good. That's Jamison actually. Chance Jamison. He's the one that took the lead for the Eagles the last time. Bruce, what is that, 15 lead changes?
15 lead changes so far that I've got.
15 lead changes. Here comes Holland, short. Couldn't get his rebound, ran into his own man, and he knocks him down out of bounds. Basket 2 and good.
And it's gonna be a foul.
Jamison, and he's fouled. Basket and 1. And just like that, they were down by 2. They tied the game, and now they're down by 6, Bruce, if they can make this free throw.
Free throw, make it a 2-possession game. Wait a minute. Let's see what's going on here. Wait a minute. We may have.
No, that's no basket.
No basket.
No basket. It is no basket, and they're going to give the ball to the Jaguars. Or no foul, maybe? Maybe it's no foul. No foul. It's no foul.
Okay,
They're going to give him the basket, but no foul. So the basket by Jamison on the layup is good, but no foul is called. It's Jaguar ball. 65-60. And, Bruce, that's just damn good officiating by the NJCAA
Absolutely.
officials, getting there and talking and working it out, not just blowing the whistle for the fun of it.
And a pass intended, Ruffin's pass intended for Dabney goes off Dabney's hands, and he was right under the basket. And that is an unforced turnover for the Jaguars.
8 minutes remaining in regulation. Katie barred the door. Put the women and children to bed and settle in for the nightcap, because this is a good one. And yes, the opportunity for overtime awaits if necessary.
I'd like to see him win it in regulation, though, personally. Here we go.
Humphrey, Humphrey's there in the 3. It's short, no good. That was Caleb Pendleton. 5 points. They're down. Jaguars, they'll stop and reset. Ruffin to Dabney. Dabney to Allen. Allen's there. Short. Ball out of play. It'll stay Jaguars ball. It'll stay Jaguars ball.
Yeah, that was
Pendleton
awful.
last to touch it, Bruce.
Pendleton going up, trying to play volleyball with the basketball on the rebound and knocks it out of bounds.
Boy, this has just been fun. This has been fun to be up topside in this balcony, to call this chaos and mayhem that is the sport of basketball, and it can go either way. Props to both teams. Holland.
Absolutely.
Holland is there. He'll go to Come On Green. Come On Green. They'll stop. They'll reset. They'll go again. 5-point lead. Here comes now. Come on.
Screen.
Shot for 2 and good.
And
Cut
a nice
the lead
screen.
to 3 for the Eagles.
And Green shot that ball off a screen, a high screen, and that makes it 65-62. Jaguars still down by 3. Ball to the inside.
So it's a 3. Here he goes. Oh, he's there.
Oh, what a power move by Siago.
Siago just goes back and responds and makes it now a 5-point game again.
Right down the baseline.
Driving,
There's a shot.
basket, and no basket. They're saying no basket. It's a foul. Foul number 2, Cameron Humphrey. No basket. It was before the
basket
foul.
was made, but they said it was before the shot. So that's going to be Humphrey's second.
Foul on number 25, by the way. That's on number 25, Sheldon. No, correction. They're putting the shot clock on 25.
That's right. The shot clock is 25 seconds.
So, 5-point lead. Come On Green with just an awesome floater, and they're going to go for 3 instead.
And he makes it.
He did. Savon Holland, 6'5", sophomore from Raleigh, North Kakalaki. Graduated from Wake Christian and Columbia International and puts it in. Now it's a 2-point game.
Boy, they're back and forth we go. Pass
The way
underneath
this
in the
game will
lane.
go, nobody knows.
A lot of defense there. They collapsed on the ball, had to kick it back out.
Shot.
Here's a 3-ball.
3.
Low
Oh,
mercy
turning
sakes
to
alive.
favor. Number Cameron Kennedy. 70-65, 5-point lead. Shot up off the rim, cylinder no good. And it will go back to the Eagles.
70-65, 5-point lead now for the Wake Tech Eagles.
Tanisha Haynes says, quit being blurry on the camera. And, sir, the women won't be going to bed. We be watching. Thank you very much. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Yes. Oh, man, 70-65. 6 minutes in regulation. What a kid. And, you know, Bruce, we're not seeing a lot of timeouts tonight either. You know that? Not a lot of timeouts taken.
I don't understand that inbound. They let him run the baseline, and there was no basket made.
70-65, 5-point lead. Here comes down number 1 for the Eagles driving. That's going to be Deshaun Key.
In and out of the basket.
And he turns it over. It's in and out. Come on, Green.
Misses.
Perkins, Dayglow, yellow-orange shoes. Here he goes. He's at a
nice pass.
Rookie Salad puts it in 2.
And it was a razzle-dazzle by Perkins that got that pass off that got the assist.
You call it razzle-dazzle. I call it for shizzle-dizzle, my fizzle. It's a 3-point game now. What a battle here in the Schreck Center. Oh,
he made
it. He get down. He went down, and he makes it. Cameron Humphrey from 3. Fell to the ground and still put it in the basket, Bruce.
5:15 to go in the game.
Wow.
73-67. Wake Tech on top.
Here
3
comes
ball
Marquise.
on the way.
Short.
No good, but rebounded by the Jaguars.
Just before it went out of bounds as well. Great coverage there by Charles Walker Jr. And they're going to call a stoppage.
They have to reset the shot clock. It never did reset. They're going to set it at 19. It'll be an inbound for the Jaguars at the Wake Tech baseline to the right of their goal, outside the lane.
What an amazing turnout. Thank you so much for everybody for being here.
3 ball, good.
And yes.
By Allen. And I've got him for 2 threes so far in this game.
73-70.
12 points.
Cut the lead to 3 now. And they almost lost the ball. Come on, Green. All over. He's all over Humphrey. Humphrey driving. He's there. He's fouled. He's going to go to the freelance charity stripe and shoot again.
Yeah,
Clock ain't running. And the foul. 2 shots coming up. They're going to call it on Green. Come on, Green says, come on, man. I'm just playing ball here.
That's 3 on Green also.
3 fouls. 3 on Come On Green, mind you.
So number 2, Humphrey will go to the line. This will be his first free throws of the game.
It's a 3-point lead now for the Eagles. Shot up. Makes it. It's now 4.
Hit the front of the iron, the back of the iron, and goes in.
The Lady Jaguars are on the road tomorrow in Martinsville, taking on Patrick and Henry. Next shot up.
Nails them both.
In. Bruce, both teams are on the road on Saturday.
Davidson,
Stormy, and then, of course, South Carolina for the
travel. That's the travel.
Yeah,
that's
the travel on the Jaguars, and they'll turn it over, give it back to the Eagles. Bruce, what a game here.
Absolutely, but right now the Jaguars now has 4:27 left to go in this game. They are down by 5, 75-70.
So I guess it comes down to a matter of now of who wants it more here in the end here. 4.5 remaining in regulation. Both teams want to win, obviously.
Absolutely.
But what a battle this is here. Wilder and Siago. Siago now works around the key. He'll find down Jamison. Jamison now throws it up there to Humphrey. Humphrey now bucks by Mike Mason Jr. He's going to drive up the lane.
Pass.
So is Siago, and Siago puts it in, and now it's a 7-point lead, and now they're going to call for a timeout.
So
stop and reset things, Bruce.
It's 4:06 left to go in this one. Wake Tech's on top, 77-70. You're listening to Jaguar basketball on CRN Sports.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan.
Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
4:06 left to go in this game. This junior college Division II Region 10 rivalry, Wake Tech and JCC. Wake Tech on top right now, 77-70. JCC with the ball. Wesley Outland with the call.
Ready now, 4 minutes remaining. Come on, Greeny. Puts it in. Cut the lead now back to 5. They were down by 7. Good play on the read there by Coach Jay Creasy. Letting them reset. 5-point lead. 77 now to 72. Eagles are leading by 5, Bruce. And again, down the stretch they come. Now it's go time.
Under 4 minutes now. We're approaching the 3-minute, 30-second
Shot
mark.
for 3. It
No
went
good.
right to Perkins. I mean, it was a gift to Perkins. Perkins now goes to Mike Mason Jr. He goes back to Perkins. Perkins is there. He's short. Couldn't put it in there. All that work for not driving to Humphrey 2.
And who else but Humphrey hustling down, getting the 2. 79-72 now.
And a 7-point lead. 79-72, 7-point lead. Come on, Green is there. Come on, Green. Going back. Holland for 3. Is he there? He got his rebound
Long
back.
rebound. Reset the shot clock.
With the help by Mike Mason Jr. and Charles Walker. And he
nice
puts
play
it in
by
on
Walker.
2.
Nice play by Walker. He goes in, drives the lane, spins around, and makes the 2.
79-74. It's now a 5-point game. And now, obviously, Wake Tech's going to try to slow down the tempo there, and he turns the ball over. Here comes, come on, Green with it.
And it's
3
a breakaway.
fouls all. Breakaway, is he there? Basket, 2 and good. Charles Walker Jr. And they're going to call a timeout. The Eagles call a timeout now.
79-76 with 2:33 left to go here at the track in Smithfield, North Carolina.
The coach don't know what to do.
Here
They're going
we
to stop
go,
and
folks.
reset. 30 seconds. We're back in a moment. Boy, oh boy.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone. Done. By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
You went car shopping, you meant business. You ace vehicle history searches and test drives. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Let's reset things for you. There's 2:33 left to go. It's a 79-76 lead. Wake Tech over JCC. They have the basketball. They cross the timeline. Wesley Outland, take it away.
Down the stretch we go. 3-point lead, mind you, as well. And here comes now Wilder. Wilder now finding back to Pendleton. Here comes now Key up the lane. Key goes now to Siago.
No, that's an offensive foul.
It's an offensive charge. Foul on number 1. Deshaun Key on the Eagles. A charge on the offense of Wake Tech. Give the ball back to the Johnston Jaguars, Bruce.
I think they called that foul on number 11. He extended his arm as he was driving with the basketball. The Jaguars can tie this thing up with a 3.
What a battle. Who wants it more? 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Come on, Green. Green now. He'll settle back down and find Charles Walker Jr. on the key to the right. He'll now move his way inside. Turnover! He got it! Interception! Who's ready for the Super Bowl? That's like taking your high school sweetheart away with Valentine's Day looming. Wilder got it. Wilder goes back around the key, and they're trying to slow down the tempo, Bruce. Inside, Wilder. Wilder now. Back to Humphrey. Humphrey now pulls away. 90 seconds to play. 3-point game. Pick your poison. Eagles or Jaguars. A 3. It's no good off the
Rebounded
iron.
by the Jaguars. Here they go.
And in almost 80 seconds to play. Come on, Green. Perkins there. And one. He will go to the line. Perkins can tie the game. And 1. Less than 30 seconds, down by 7. And Bruce, now they can tie it up with 1:20 remaining in regulation.
And what a basketball game we got here, folks.
Perkins, can he make it? This will tie the game.
up the iron, but it's rebounded by the Jaguars.
He got the rebound back. Holland to Green. Come on, Green. Is he there? He's not there.
Oh, he misses it.
Oh.
113, 1 point game.
Siago got it back under the iron, and he turned it over. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 1 point game.
22 seconds to shoot for Wake Tech. They
1
drive the
point
lane.
game driving. Is he there? Yes, he
good.
is.
And a
Chance
basket's good.
Jamison, and they take the lead again by 3.
And we have a timeout with 59.6 to go. 81-78. Wake Tech on top here in this battle for the county line supremacy right here on CRN Sports.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still have that longing to have my diploma.
Don't get diploma alone. If you are thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Welcome back to the Shrag. We'll reset. There's 59.6 seconds left to go in this Division II region and rivalry basketball game. Wake Tech leads 81-78 over JCC. JCC will have the inbound. And here we go, Wesley.
And 1 under a minute remaining as well. Come on, Green, driving up the lane. It's a 3-point game. Here comes Holland. He's there. Is he there? It's left away, and he's fouled. He's fouled. He didn't get basket in 1, but he is fouled. And the charity stripe, the foul's on number 11, Siago.
And I got him down. I believe that's 4.
Shane Siago, 4 fouls now on number 11.
And this is going to be Holland shooting free throws. He's 2 for 2 so far.
Holland, number 10, 6'5", sophomore from Raleigh.
Nails
and he makes
the first
one. Cut the lead down, back to 1. Or to 2, correction.
Well, it brings back a lot of memories of that game we called in Lewisburg. It was a similar situation.
81-80 was the score. Remember?
And he makes the second.
And it's 81-80 now. Jaguars making both their free throws, and they lead by 1. It's
45.
a 1 point game, 81-80. 1 point game.
15-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that at least means they can try to pressure, but don't foul, Bruce, because if you run them down to the shot clock, you're at least going to get the ball back. And the
timeout
coach
call
for the Eagles will take a timeout.
81-80 with 30.3 seconds left to go. We're going to leave it right here. Here's the situation.
Come up with us here. Man.
It is 81-80.
Are y'all enjoying watching this as much as we are?
I'm having a good time. I'll sleep well tonight, folks. I'm going to tell you that right now.
It has been an awesome game. Timeout by the Wake Tech Eagles. 81-80. You hear how loud it is here. I got to cut the crowd mic off. You just listen. It's electric. What a crowd we got here tonight.
We got a great crowd, and they've seen an outstanding. I don't care what level of basketball we're talking about, folks, whether it's junior college, Division I, NBA. This is some really good basketball being played right here tonight.
Certainly
There
is.
is 14 seconds left to shoot for Wake Tech. There's 30.3 seconds left in the game.
And what a battle is coming down to it. 30 seconds remaining. And look, wait a minute. Whoa, we got something going on down there. The referee and the coaches for Wake Tech having like for words with each other there for a second.
Well, right now, here we go. Wake Tech with the ball. They kick it out. 3 ball on the way.
No good.
Off the iron, but
He got the
rebounded by
rebound back,
number
though.
10.
Wilder.
And the shot clock is off.
And there's a foul by
And that's a good
Perkins.
foul. That's a good foul by Perkins.
So here's the situation. They're going to go to the line. Wilder for the Eagles. Number 25, Tyreek Wilder. He's going to shoot 2. He's going to shoot 2. No, it's actually a non-shooting foul. It's a non-shooting foul.
That's right, because they're not in the bonus.
It's a non-shooting foul. And obviously you're going to see him foul again.
A foul here.
And there you see number 12, Charles Walker Jr. quickly foul him. 8 thousandths of a second off the clock. 8 tenths. It's an 18.1, so it's 0.8 of a
And
second,
it will
right?
be another inbound. So now, here we go.
Driving, and they're going to
another
foul
foul's
again.
called.
And they're just going to keep fouling until they send somebody to the line.
And that's going to be
That's
Perkins,
going to be on Perkins
in his
now.
second. And they will do another inbound.
And here we go again with 15 seconds. And they're going to foul again. Then you lost 3 seconds in that exchange. You see how they're trying to separate one another. 81-80.
And now they will shoot free throws as the foul's on number 13, Mason, his first.
What
now
a
the
game.
free throws.
Now we go to 1-1, by the way.
That's right.
It's 1-1. You better make some noise, Track Center, if you're a Jaguars fan. Here you go, and it's
He makes
in.
the first one.
Put the lead now back to 2 for the Eagles.
If he makes this, the Jaguars have to hit a 3, or because you can rest assured the Eagles are not going to foul.
Shot up. And it's
no
no good.
And it goes out of bounds on the Jaguars.
It's touched by the
Jaguars.
Jaguars. Oh, my
2
goodness.
players going after the basketball on the same team, and it goes out of bounds.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Humphrey. And they're going to foul immediately. They got 2 at the 1-1, and they lost another 2 seconds on the clock.
And that foul's going to be on number 1.
And by the way, the shot clock is off. The shot clock is off for the remainder of the game now. Shot clock is off now. What a crowd in the Track Center. What a turnout.
Oh, mercy. That fight for the basketball, and there was 2 players, and the only 2 were Jaguars, and it went out of bounds.
That was a mistake on the Jaguars' part.
Gotta
that
know who's
fatal
around
error
you.
might put the proverbial nail in the coffin here. As now at the line, 1-1, it's in.
He makes the first.
Increase the lead now to 3.
And who else but Wilder, who has had an outstanding second half here for the Eagles. Now the Eagles, they will put 2 guys down and 3 guys back in the defensive zone. It's a 3-point game.
83-83 point lead. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebound. Perkins, 3 to tie. 3 to go to overtime. Perkins, come on, Green. He's there. Basket.
It's good. It's good. They fouled him. Are you kidding me? They fouled him.
Basket and 1. Basket and 1. Come on, Green. We'll go to the line to tie it, to send it to overtime.
Well, it's 8.5 seconds left, but what a mistake by the Eagles by fouling the shot.
Oh, I know. This can tie it up.
This is big here.
This can tie it up right here. 8.5 seconds. Come on, Green, to the line to tie the game. Is he there? He's
Not
short.
there,
He's short. And they're going to foul again. You knew it was going to happen.
And 7.4, 83-82.
Holy cow.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. He's got to reshoot. A timeout was called by the coach.
He does. He's got to reshoot. The coach called a timeout.
Wait a minute. Let's see what's going on here. They're not giving him the timeout. Well, let's see what's going on here. No, it's going to be an inbound by Wake Tech.
I'm not sure what's going on
Okay, there's
here.
a timeout called by Wake Tech.
Wake Tech has called
now
a
just
timeout
called a
here.
timeout with 7.1.
Wow.
83-82, folks. What a basketball game this has been. Now, I'm sure another foul's going to come up. But that was a crucial mistake by the Eagles making that foul. That could come back to haunt them.
And that one right there where they turned the ball over, touched the ball twice,
yeah,
and let it
there's
go out of
2
bounds.
plays, yes.
Man, oh, man. And mind you, however way this game goes, Bruce, hell of a basketball game.
Oh, gosh, yes.
This was one for the ages.
I tell you, JCC has played some very good basketball tonight. Wake Tech has played a really good basketball game. Wilder, he had 8 points in the first half. I got him with 18 points in the total in the game. And here we go, 7.1, no shot clock.
As soon as he inbounds it, they're going to try to foul.
And they do immediately.
Quickly, they fouled him. Man, didn't even let him get to the ball.
But the ball was never touched, so no time left on the clock.
Exactly. So that was smart. And look at even Holland helping up Wilder, and they're laughing about it. Hey, man, yeah, that's all ball. You got to do what you got to do.
They went for the touchdown
you
pass
what you got to do, man. The Hail Mary was coming.
I mean, come on, the Super Bowl's coming up. Why not try the touchdown pass?
Who you got, Bengals
Bengals
or Rams?
I like to see the Bengals win. I really do.
There's a technical foul. That's an intentional foul. So it's an intentional foul. They call it intentional
mercy.
foul on Holland. So what is that? That is a shot, and then they get possession back,
yes,
right?
I believe. I don't know if it's a Class A or Class B right
There's
now.
a flagrant 1 and a flagrant 2, or Class A, Class. So either they get the 2, and then they get possession.
He missed
And
the
he
first
missed
one.
it, and that's all. They needed that because obviously you just drive up the lane, and now we're going to find out if they get possession back or it goes back to the Jaguars. I'm not sure here. I think they get possession back. And he puts that one. It's a 2-point game now.
2-point game.
And it will be if they do get possession back.
Is it? Well,
They
let's
do
see.
get possession back. It will be. It's a 2-shot foul. It's a flagrant 1, and so in the intentional, and they get the ball back as well. So here we go, and they're going to wrap
And
up
there's a
Holland
foul.
again. They lost about 5/10 of a second that
Yeah,
time,
they
7.1 to
lost
6.4.
So they'll be to the line. Number 11, Siago, who I've got him down right now, 3 of 5 from the charity stripe.
So here you go. This is an 84-82 lead. Number 11, Siago, is at the line. 1-1.
1-1.
It is 1-1, and they're going to call.
But it's got to be a
They're checking the
1-on-1.
table here. Holland's fouled out, by the way. Savon Holland is fouled out, Bruce Barrett. And Dabney's coming back in. Savon Holland has fouled out of the game.
Dabney's is one you want in there now. His rebounding is outstanding. And they've got him on the far side, inside box of the lane.
84.
Closest
Oh, a
to the
2-shot.
basket.
They're saying it's a 2-shot foul.
Yeah,
It must be the
because
double
of double
bonus
now.
Double bonus. Siago, first one up. And it's
He makes
in.
it this one,
3-point
ice it.
game.
If he makes this one, that's going to make a big mountain to climb because they're down by 3. 4 would make it a 2-possession game.
Siago, second shot up, and
And
it's
he
in.
makes it. He drains it.
86-82. Driving, shot, up, good, foul, no good.
No basket,
That's the
and
game,
that's gonna be the
and
ball
it is
game.
over.
And
Suck the energy all out of the room in the Strack Center. And what a battle down to the wire.
Wow.
The Wake Tech Eagles get a big win here, 86-82, the final. And you see now the teams here shaking hands, congratulating one another. Great sportsmanship.
Great basketball game tonight. Jaguars come up a little short tonight, 86-82. My player of the game for Wake Tech has got to be number 25, Wilder. He just had an outstanding. He had 18 points total, make that 19 points total, and he just made plays in the crunch.
Yeah.
And that was the difference. His play tonight was fantastic.
And what a battle. Thanks for those that were watching, whether you're a Wake Tech Eagles fan or a Johnston Jaguars fan, or just like me, a fan of sports in general, a fan of basketball in general. One I'll never forget. What a battle. What a game.
What a
here.
great basketball game. this was.
Congratulations to the Wake Tech Eagles.
Absolutely. They sweep the series in the regular season. Of course, there's the tournament and all that other stuff. And I'm sure both of these teams will remember tonight. But here's the deal right now. Folks, I just got to say this to you. If you watch and you're at home and you watch this game on your computer tonight, you saw a fantastic basketball game. But that's what junior college basketball is, no matter where you are in the country. I mean, if you're down in Lowndes, Mississippi, or East Mississippi Junior College, or wherever you are, when you get a chance and you hear about your team playing basketball, you need to get to the arena. I mean, here, it's $5, folks. Come on, you can't beat this. I mean, it's amazing basketball, and these guys have talent.
And the women, too. The women, too. They put on a good job. The women will be on the road tomorrow, taking on Patrick and Henry Patson, Martinsville, Virginia. The men will be back for games. Matter of fact, let me just go here real quickly and pull up my schedule here while we're live on the air so you have the incoming schedule. But again, man, awesome job of the Johnston Jaguars. And what a game it was. One that we will all never forget. One for the ages, Bruce Barrett. And again, just the scoreboard for itself, the final score. But it just does not begin to register how exciting this game was. What was it, 15, 16 lead changes in total? I mean, it was just such an awesome game. Upcoming schedule tomorrow, as I mentioned, the Lady Jaguars are on the road. Patrick and Henry, that's in Martinsville, Virginia. And then, of course, on Saturday, they're both on the road. the men and the women. The women are taking on Denmark Tech. The Panthers, you covered that game here last Friday night. They lost that game by 4, and that'll be a 3 p.m. start time. They're based out of South Carolina. And then Davidson-Davie just outside of Thomasville in the Charlotte area. And that game will be coming up, of course, on the upcoming turnaround of things, and that will be on Saturday. We're back here on Monday, Valentine's Day, the day of love, and the ladies will have kisses and hearts to take on the Hurricanes of Lewisburg. Should be a good one, Bruce Barrett.
Yeah, should be.
Might need a bookie for this one on Valentine's Day. Give me a hug, brother. What a game. What a fun time. Final score, 86-82. Hey, thank you to Jackie Zinn. Obviously, she had an emergency. She couldn't be here. But quickly, Kevin Stump, my man, one more time, show the Shrek Center. In closing, Kevin Stump on the video for all of our crew on the Community Radio Network. Show the scoreboard. 86-82, the final. Wake Tech Eagles. Bruce Barrett, your final thoughts. We got about 30 seconds to go off the air.
Good basketball game tonight. The Jaguars come up a little bit short, but I'll tell you, they kept fighting. They kept trying to get things. They just put on a show. Both teams put on a show tonight. And,
it was.
It just goes to show you just how good Region 10, Division 2 junior college basketball really is. It's really top notch.
For Bruce Barrett, I'm Wesley Outland. Thank you for watching and listening. Jaguars basketball at jccjaguarpride.com, and we are crn.com at CRN Sports for more information. From the Shrek Center, good night. Congrats to the Wake Tech Eagles. They win 86-82.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
The following is a presentation of the Community Radio Network. We are CRN. You're listening to the Community Radio Network. Follow us via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CRN Sports. Plus, listen to other games at 87.5 FM or join us anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.